You know I gotta talk about this goddamn movie, bro. Oh shit! Listen. The movie has not even come out yet, but I feel like the movie already came out. And this shit, I think it gets released like it hits theaters like freaking April or March. I don't know. I don't care because like, listen, if it's that far, bro, we're already like 2 weeks away from the movie coming out. Because listen, time goes by so fast when you're either grinding or having fun. It's one of those two. And before I know it, the movie's like around the corner. I'm gonna grab all my boys and we're gonna just book it. We're gonna fucking book that shit, bro. And then it's hard to really just put into words and how excited I am for this movie. And let's talk about this damn trailer because there's a lot to unpack from this. And before we even step into this, make sure you watch it. Watch the direct. I feel like the direct is definitely has a lot more stuff in it. You can definitely just watch the trailer by itself, but definitely watch the direct and come back over here so that way we can fucking nerd out and maybe disagree on a couple of things. So let's start with the trailer. Let's start at the very beginning where Bowser was pretty much confined in his little bird cage because he ate the mini mushroom by the end of the movie and everything. He is in there confined, being all hopelessly romantic about Princess Peach. And can we just talk about how this motherfucker is an artist? This dude's an artist. Y'all saw the painting. Y'all saw how he played the freaking piano, bro. Literally, peaches. Literally, that song was stuck in people's heads for like 3 weeks. Straight up. And people use this shit in reels, TikTok, I don't know, everywhere. That shit was everywhere, man. Bro, listen, you could just say, hey, it was all Jack Black, but listen, the way they wrote Bowser, bro, this man, he deserves to be seen as an artist. He is actually a really fucking good artist, because shame on you, Mario, for calling that shit trash. Meanwhile, Luigi and Bowser are just fucking besties. Luigi's like a counselor for this dude, and I love it. I love how they made Luigi like this light, sort of a light for Bowser, but I know that's going to change immediately after some certain events happening in the movie, because guess what? Bowser Jr. shows up and he's like, hey, I want to see my dad so that way we can kick y'all's asses, which I'm like, makes a lot of sense. Now, the real question is, how did he get all this powerful? Now, within the trailer, it looks like he got power from the Cosmo and stuff. And that's when he first encountered Rosalina, which, by the way, Rosalina, whoo, she's another badass lady, and I love it. And I'm not that surprised about that change because, I mean, they made Peach that way, so why not make Rosalina that way? You might as well at this point, and, like, I'm all for it. Let's see how well you do with this shit, and, like, the way she was just flinging her wand, easy peasy lemon squeezy, like this is like every other fucking Tuesday and stuff. Like I love that stuff. She's a pure badass, and on top of that, she still reads bedtime stories to her little Loomis and stuff. We also saw the casting for Bowser Jr. and Rosalina, and what they did is that they show the voice and then they show the actor. And I never thought Brie Larson was going to voice as Rosalina. I never thought she will do that. But she is doing it. And the thing is, I'm not going to say that the performance is crap, if anything. By first impressions, I thought it was good. I wish they can add a bit of like effects to her voice, because like when she were to do the it doesn't sound like that. But she has, I don't know how to describe it. She sounds very like she's always in space. There's a bit of reverb in her voice and stuff. And I wish they would have added something like that, but not too strong, but a bit subtle. But it is what it is. Maybe they'll do something like that later on to the movie. But I feel like so far, first impressions, she sounds great. I'm all for it. I know she has some controversies in the past, especially with the MCU verse. I don't really care about that stuff that much, really, because I feel like Brie Larson probably also had good roles other than the MCU, So I'm not really going to just falter only because of that. And I think everyone should also do that as well, because we all learned our lesson when Chris Pratt was first announced, and people were already judging his performance on like 2 trailers. And when the movie actually came out, everyone switched up and they're like, oh shit, Chris Pratt was actually good. Miyamoto was actually onto something. So yeah, I don't think we need to do the same thing for Brie Larson. And I think that's just how I feel. Now, the thing is, I don't know how people are adding like on Twitter or any other social media, but I don't really care because I long since deleted Twitter. I'm still hanging around Instagram every now and then, but it's just algorithms can be really negative sometimes. But yeah, it's just It's sounding good. Bowser Jr. sounds great too. I have to look at the guy's name. I actually never heard of him. Funny enough, I maybe have to look up some stuff later on. Actually, let me do that right now. I can't pronounce his last name to save my own family, but his name is Benny. I'm gonna look up that particular name and see whatever roles he did. So he has some stuff under his name. So he was part of the Oppenheimer movie, which is pretty cool. And by the way, I'm not really a huge movie buff like others, but apparently he was known for his role in Good Time as Nick. He's the character in Good Time. I'm looking at that one up. I have never seen this at all. Robert Pattinson's in there. I know who he is. Looks like I don't know too much about him. I mean, he's in more recent movies, but I've never like really follow a lot of like actors and stuff, except for a few maybe. But yeah, it seemed, I mean, he sounded great as Bowser Jr., so I'm looking forward to his performance as well. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. It's great. It's going to be amazing. And here's one particular scene that like where it kind of just tickled me a little bit, because I'm a Sunshine kid. I always adore Sunshine. I feel like Sunshine was the greatest Mario platformer that has ever been created in history of mankind, and I'll fight you to the death on that. Because it's literally, listen, Mario 64 was made to pave the way for the other Mario games, right? It's the grandfather. It's a trailblazer. Okay, here's the thing, right? When will you find a goddamn video game that will innovate based on all those mechanics, but except you're still parkouring and you're cleaning the island and being a badass at it too, and the music's fucking bomb? Like, you can't beat that. Now, Galaxy, bro, like, at the time Galaxy came out, there were so many other games that were in space. Like, it's so easy to make games while you're in space, okay? So it's too easy. Like, it's not that innovative. But when you're using Flood, that Professor Egad made, by the way, props to that motherfucker. You're a parkour god, bro. Even Yoshi's up in there, bro. It's, bro, we literally have variants of music if you ride on Yoshi. Bro, you can't go better than that, brother. You can't beat that. But in this particular scene, right, the Bowser Jr. essentially kind of just transforms a little bit into this like other form, and he had the painting look like artifact in his hand and stuff. And my first thought is like, Shadow Mario or Paint Mario or something like that. And I legit thought, man, Shadow Mario is gonna be coming up. And no, it's not it. That's definitely not it. Because the thing is you got to remember is that in Galaxy 1, we had these challenge stars called Comet Stars, I think. And these are essentially challenges where you essentially have to like either speed run the course, or you have to race Cosmic Mario, or do some other things. I forgot. I know that one of them is speed running, one of them is racing Cosmic Mario, and I'm pretty sure there's other things too. But essentially, what Bowser Jr. turned into, I think he turned into like Cosmic Bowser Jr. We may get Cosmic Mario, but I'm more certain that he's more like Cosmic Bowser Jr. because it's basically like how the way he looked and stuff. And I'm going on based on like literal memory, because I ain't trying to put up any like images or something like that so I can get copyright struck. But I feel like he probably grabbed one of the powers from one of the Comet Stars and stuff, and starts to like buff himself with that. And I feel like that's what happened and everything. That's a theory that I'm going off of, but he kind of looks like Cosmic Mario a little bit. And like, listen, Cosmic Mario was based off Shadow Mario from Super Mario Sunshine, and you can't fight me on that shit. That's my closest thing to relevance for Super Mario Sunshine. Like, goddamn, like, so. But other than that, man, everything looks so freaking beautiful. Everything looks so freaking badass. Luigi, I wonder what Luigi's gonna do, because there was a galaxy where it's pretty much like a haunted galaxy. I wonder if Luigi's going to be stuck in there again. And I hope Luigi accompanies Mario more on these adventures and stuff. That would be freaking badass. Because, you know, in Galaxy 1, if you beat the game once, you unlock a certain character. So, I mean, hey, listen, it can happen. It can happen. If you can get like a whole Mario Brothers, like, duo type of thing in a galaxy form, that'd be awesome. Because I think they have they'll have a lot of ideas on what to do with that. Especially, heck, you can even like steal some moves from like the Mario and Luigi series if you need to. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. Everything is looking pretty nice, looking pretty spicy. Oh god, I can't wait for the new popcorn bowl they're gonna come out with. I already got the original fucking question mark popcorn bowl. I paid $20 for that shit. But hey, listen, if they're gonna upcharge me $40 for something even better, shit, I'm gonna collect that motherfucker, bro. Like, hey, listen. Don't hate on me for that. I'm just a Mario fanboy. You gotta get it, okay? So yeah, I'm stoked for this. Can't wait for the next teaser trailer because I'm pretty sure they're gonna like release like 2 other teaser trailers maybe. But I'm pretty much excited for this shit. I'm going to be there. I'm gonna be there day one. Like it happened last time, it's gonna happen again. And I'm gonna bring all my boys. And if one of them is broke and they couldn't go to the movie with me, I will pay for their ticket, whether it's he or she. You're gonna come with me and experience Nintendo magic. I don't know where I was gonna go with that, but this is gonna be one of the best movies you ever gonna see in your life, and I wish my parents understood that. I'm gonna log off for now. It's been fun. Let me know what you guys think of the trailer. What you guys think of my opinions of Super Mario Sunshine being the greatest game of all time? And I don't care. I don't care what you think because it's not gonna beat Mario Sunshine. Listen, I love Odyssey. It's like a close second, but it's not gonna be Sunshine. I'm sorry. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. You can't hate. You can't hate. Only appreciate. All right, I'm gonna log off this time around, and let me know what you guys think. And sorry for the lack of uploads. I know I said I came back from a 2 years time skip, but now this time this is like an 8-month time skip, I think, based on my uploads. But yes, I will talk to you guys later, and yeah, you guys have a good morning, good evening, good night, depending on when I upload this shit. So, peace out, guys.